Hey man, what it is? It's your boy back again with another video. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, do all that, man. Go to text. Link on me in the description. Also with my brand new Discord. We're gonna try to get it lit before all these games come out for sure. So check it out, check it out, check it out. But finally, in the 2K community, people are truly speaking about the game. So now in this one, already seen like the little post that Double H made about 25. And I agree. About time everybody get to open in their mouth. You feel me? About time. Cause this game, but it's the first game I ever stopped playing, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, it's the first 2K I ever like to stop playing. Like, even though 2K18 was the worst at the time, I was still playing. The gameplay was enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? It was a little enjoyable. You can still dribble. You can shoot consistently throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? You can play defense. You can get contact done. That's what the game is about, having fun, right? 25. They try to alter it so much. You can't have fun. You know what I'm saying? RNG taking over. They done ramped that thing up to the roof. Dribbling in that game really don't hit on nothing. Shooting don't feel good because in the back of your mind, oh, I just shot 6 for 6. What am I gonna shoot? What am I gonna shoot next game? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So let's get straight into that. You know what I'm saying? You already know how you getting taken on the dunk animations. People going up with stupid takes in the paint. It goes and people making contested shots like you playing 24 seconds of good defense. So like, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But let's see what your boy Tex is talking about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, like I said, make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. Link in the description. Oh, I'm slow.
All right, so in this video, I want to talk about something that I honestly didn't think I'd be talking about anytime soon. I actually want to commend the YouTuber Double H for something that he said on Twitter. And look, if you've been around this channel for a while, it's really no secret that I have been very critical of Double H in the past. I have repeatedly said that his content can be very repetitive and kind of dopamine-centric, like very over-edited for no reason, very cookie-cutter. And I have said repeatedly that he honestly I personally thought that he lacked any kind of real voice or stance. And that is definitely true when it comes to 2K criticism. And the reason that I'm making this video is because Double H recently put out a tweet that honestly surprised me. And he spoke out about the state of 2K25's gameplay. And it is probably the most honest that I have seen him be about 2K in a long time. And whether you like the guy's content or not, when someone finally steps up and decides to keep it real, I definitely think that that deserves to be acknowledged. So I want to be completely fair here because I have criticized him a lot in the past. So I'm going to take a few minutes here. I'm going to read the entire tweet and then I'm going to really break it down point by point, what I agree with, what I don't agree with, and why I still think that this conversation matters, not just for creators, but for the entire 2K community. So the tweet is on your screen and it reads, I usually wait until a full life cycle of the game to go by, but if we are going off of purely gameplay, 2K25 is the worst gameplay of all time out of any part 2K. Keep in mind, I have personally never said a 2K has been worse than 18 gameplay-wise. So I'm not one of those people that just complains year in and year out. Shit, I thought...
The Slayer. And they said this game hard. Oh, God. I might play
24 was one of the best gameplay 2Ks. I also still have 25 over 18 overall, but gameplay... Overall? Don't get it twisted. 2K did a great job on things outside of gameplay like rep rewards for 2K25, but at the end of the day, gameplay is very important. So let's get into breaking.
Let's stop right there. Y'all heard it. It's for some of y'all that didn't hear it. Y'all just heard it. Hold on, I'm watching his Watson play Apex in the background. I ain't watch nobody play Apex in a minute. But boom, he said everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? 18. That's the first time we had the neighborhood. First time we had Road to 99. This is the first time first time we had a new type of badge. I'm saying system. Then what else is outside of that? Because there ain't nothing else. It ain't nothing else. But 25 did good on the rep rewards. Except after the end. After that, you get straight BC. And about the time you get to legend and stuff, you already got your builds. So that's dumb. But 18 had the kiosk, you feel me? But also 18 did have Be Fresh, man. And snap. Like 25 cap breakers. Hopefully next year y'all put mascots in the red reward, so I don't see Jimmy D's going around going 0 for 18 in the red. You know what I'm saying? And then walking out and seeing them in the mascot. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. 25 overall. Yeah. 18 gameplay. Hell yeah. 25 gameplay. No.
This down. So, like I said, I have criticized the guy before for not speaking out, for staying way too safe with his opinions. Let me just say this, okay? Overall, this is a W tweet. This is finally someone besides Badgeplug with a big voice in the community. Like I said, Double H is like 900,000 subscribers. He is being completely honest, and him calling out the gameplay for what it is, the worst park in history, which is 100% true. That is something that I have been saying since the game came out in September. Like, if you go back and watch my older videos, I have been dragging this game's gameplay mechanics since the first week of the game. For whatever reason, the community has been very split on it, but a lot of us knew from very early on that something was off with this game. From anything with the movement, the contest system, the shooting, and all of the RMG, just the general feel of the game, it has all been broken from the first day that I picked up this game.
And he's not lying, because I'm playing Rick that first week. You know, I'm a Rick head, but I still like to hooping up. You know what I'm saying? The park. You feel 85 winning. You know what I'm saying? Something like, bro, I'm playing Rick. You know what I'm saying? We playing with randoms. It's the third quarter. Why we got 38 points? What's going on? Last year, third quarter. You know what that means? We there got 60 on the board at 60 apiece. Playing this game, and my player kind of moving weird. Defense, he's sliding. It's one or two. He locking on the people I don't want, or he just sliding, and then somehow the nigga just get wide open. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Slashing. You try to go for a dunk, get bumped out of all type of enemies. You can have a 99, a 96, a 93. You dunking on niggas with 65s. What?
So the fact that someone like Double H is finally acknowledging that publicly, I can really appreciate that. I can. But now I want to talk about the rest of the tweet, because this is where my agreement really starts to taper off a little bit. What he says isn't completely crazy. I just disagree with it. So I want to start with the part of the tweet where he says that 24 was one of the best gameplay 2Ks. Me, as someone who still religiously plays 2K24, you're seeing it in the gameplay right now. I cannot defend that take. It's just such a bad take, okay? 2K24 had so much bullshit in it, and it still does, okay? You go from things like the John Wall hopback, right? Every time you do that, it literally gives you a football field of space in between you and your defender. Then you look at something like Devin Booker flow.
See that right there. That's when I learned to stop playing L2 defense for good. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? You usually play L2. That's when I stopped fully playing L2 defense. Now I'm straight right stick. I'm straight right sticking, left sticking, R2. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he about to talk about the floater. That shit was, you could be in the nigga grill wide open. The hell's going on around here?
Floaters, right? That just, the contest don't mean shit on that. It's so impossible to contest it. But even in the event that you do, people will just easily still green it. That is one of the most retarded animations in all of 2K history. Then you look at something like standing meter dunks, where you can just dead zone someone and just dunk right over them, regardless of their interior defense rating or how well they're playing defense. They're just fucked every time you do that. And it's the exact same way with the driving dunk meter. If you had, like, I forgot what the requirement was. I think it's 94. You have a 94 dunk. You can dunk on any center with 99 interior, 99 block. It did not matter. You can just force animations on people's. And that's not even getting into layups and mid-range fades. How unbelievably brain dead easy it was to do that shit with no skill, regardless of what your layup rating was. And mid-ranges were just way too easy to green. So considering all of those things, there is no.
And then on top of that, that's what started to happen. Low three ball and a high mid range, because you get the boost. Hopefully next year we split that up. If you got a high mid range, you got a high mid range. If you got a high three, you got a high three. If you got a low mid range, high three, they need to be two different green windows, bro. I'm tired of that shit, bro.
no way I'm putting 2K24 anywhere near the best gameplay conversation.
I'm saying.
Up there with like 2K15, 2K14, 2K16. It's nowhere near that.
15 was a little cheesy. We was still playing defense on 15 though. We was going crazy.
It was exploitable from the jump. The skill gap was just closing faster and faster with every patch that came out.
Yeah.
Today, Sonic announces a legendary.
Off my screen, man.
Absolutely not. Like that is not one of the best 2Ks. That's a bad take right there. Now, he also says in the tweet that 2K25 is better than 2K18 overall. And he admits that the gameplay is worse. And again, I disagree, but it is not a completely wild take. So if you compare it directly to 2K18, you look back at like Road to 99, that shit was trash. I hated it. The grind was so painful. The rewards really weren't that good. And the overall design of that system was a disaster. Like the quickest people to reach like the legend back then were people who were grinding offline My Career. That doesn't make any sense, and it should not be like that. So I understand what he's saying. 2K25's rep system and rep rewards are definitely better. But here is my thing with that, okay? 2K25's gameplay is so bad that I can't even bring myself to actually care about the rewards, whether they're good or not.
I ain't gonna lie. Did I say this in the beginning? This is the first 2K where I just stopped playing, dog. Like, I can't do it. Like, I can't have fun. Especially if I feel bad for the good niggas in random rec, because, you know, niggas terrible. They can't time a jump shot. I'm like, at least 24, you can time it. They can't time it love that. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? They not like me. I'm shooting motherfucking 60% for 3 and shit. You know what I'm saying? 68, and then getting to them 70s. But 25, I can't play that shit. That's why if y'all subscribe from the 25 content that I was making in the reg, stuff like that, bro, I can't do it, bro. I can't. That game doo-doo.
Game is simply not fun. It is not enjoyable to play, which he basically admits in that tweet. So what is the point of me grinding to get cap breakers or VC or whatever other rewards when I don't even want to pick up my controller and play the fucking game? I literally
got one set of cap breakers,
that is where I fall off there. A game can have decent rewards, but if the gameplay is a chore to play through, I would still rather take the worst rep system with more tolerable mechanics. And granted, 2K18, it's not by much, but like I would rather play that over 2K25. I really would, with the slashing sharpshooters and the step backs. At least I could have some fun with that because the dribbling was at least decent and the game was kind of fun. I want to shoot myself when I'm playing 2K25. It's just not a good experience. And I want you all to look at this through a content creator's perspective, okay? Look at someone like G-Man, okay? Literally all he has to do is come out here, get a couple of his friends, and make videos of him fucking around for a few minutes and press upload, and he will rake in thousands of dollars. He can't even do that, okay? Look at Illuminati the other night on stream coming back to 2K for the first time in months. He deleted the game after a few games because he said it was so ass, and even advised everyone to not buy the game or play it because it's so terrible, okay? And it's the same way with me. I can't even play 2K25 for money. Like, think of it through my perspective. In all of my videos, I'm using 2K24 gameplay. I'm not really that up to date on what's going on with 2K25. I know for a fact if I played 25 and I made build videos or jump shot videos and I just didn't speak my mind at all, I would make way more money. I would have way more views, way more subs. But I just can't do it. Like, someone could literally write me a fucking check for $1 million. And I still could not play 2K25 for that. I swear to God, I couldn't. I am miserable when I play the game. I can't even do it for money. Illuminati can't even do it for money. G-Man can't even do it for money. Look at someone like Steezo. Where the hell has Steezo been? The best dribbler in the community? He can't even come out here and just dribble in the game and have fun for money. That is how terrible it is. And it was not that bad in 2K18. That's the overall point I'm trying to make here.
Yeah, now, like, even though the game was bad in 2K18, I was still getting through. I can hoop still, so I ain't really tripping. Yes, all the other shit as, you know what I'm saying? No stage. Was it no stage? I think it was no stage. It was one of them. But shit, at least 18, I can enjoy myself on 18.
Last thing I want to get into here is in the tweet, he was talking about rep rewards, and he was saying that 2K25 is a massive improvement with rep rewards. Yes, that is true. For all of the next-gen 2K games, 2K25 absolutely has the best rep rewards. But then again, What is the fucking competition? The bar is at bedrock, bro. Like, the competition is what? A teleporter from 2K21? A goddamn talking parrot that goes on my shoulder from 2K22?
A lowrider?
Or the lowrider from 2K23? or how about my personal favorite, 2K24, the attribute boosts that don't even count towards badges? Like, that's your competition. So yes, in a technical sense, 2K25's rewards are better, but let's not act like they're fucking amazing. They're just better than trash. That doesn't mean that they're gold, bro. But yeah, to wrap this up, I just want to make it clear, for the most part, I still feel the same way about Double H's content from what I have personally seen. I think he plays it safe way too often. He's not vocal enough with any of his opinions. And I still think that his videos still fall kind of into the same generic formula that most other YouTubers fall into. It's not a specific thing with him. I think most YouTube videos now are just way too over-edited. There's way too much dopamine bullshit in them. For the most part, I can't stand it. It's the Mr. Beast effect, I think, honestly. But this tweet was honestly different. It showed honesty, frustration. I can honestly tell there was a lot of passion behind that. And I genuinely do respect that. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel in the comments. I think a lot of you will agree with what he was saying. It's not batshit insane. Some of it did make sense. But I want to know if you guys also agree that 2K25 is the worst 2K gameplay-wise. And I also want to know how you feel about the rewards. So definitely let me know in the comments. I'm curious. But yeah, on that note, I'm out of here, people. Let me give a quick shout out to all my members. They're on your screen right now. If you're interested in becoming a member, it's literally $1 a month. I'm not going to lie. There's really no perks besides seeing.
Yeah, man, this game trash. Y'all subscribe, like, share, like I said, link in, you know what I'm saying? His link in the description. Discord link, yeah, man, I'm out of here.